Alright, so good morning. So let us continue our discussion for the shear and moment diagram in beams or the shear and moment in beams. So what we have here is a beam subjected to a uniformly varying load running from point A to point C with a magnitude of 2.1. So here we have a reaction. So since may pin tayo dito, wala yung pin ko. Ayan. Since dito meron tayong pin support, so we have a reaction here. Let's call that RA. And then here we have a reaction. Let's call that RB. So we can determine RA by taking the moment we can determine RB by taking the moment at A. So that would be 1/2 ng, so that would be 1/2 ng 2.1 multiplied by 7 its length divided by the length of the moment arm ng B, which is 5. We have sorry, moment arm from A is 2/3. 2/3 ng 7 divided by 5. We have 6.86 here. And then through summation forces vertical, so summation forces, we have 1/2 ng 2.1 times 7 minus 6.86, we have 2.1 times 7, 0.49. So these are the reactions at this point. Now, we need to write the equation as well as draw the shear and moment diagram for this beam. So, unlike dun sa previous sample, on sample number 1, we draw the shear and moment diagram to the method of area. However, in this scenario, since we need the equations, unahin natin ngayon yung equations. So, kapag ka-equations at kailangan natin mag-draw ng shear and moment diagram, kailangan natin yung value of x. So, assuming that there is an arbitrary distance x here, so where x runs from point A to point C. Now, at x is at exactly 0, okay? So, meaning to say that we are at point A, our shear is 0. Let me just correct this one. Should be 0.49. Okay. So, shear is 0.49 and our moment is equivalent to 0. Now, moving forward, at x is greater than 0 but less than 5 meters, which meaning to say this is our segment AB. So, at segment AB, magka-cut lang tayo anywhere along this section or this segment. So, pag nag-cut tayo, what we'll have is a beam. And then here we have a reaction RA. Okay? And then meron tayong uniformly varying na load. So, unfortunately, the magnitude of this uniformly varying is hindi 2.1. Yung 2.1 ay para dito. Now, for this portion, we can call F. So, how do we determine F? So, if we draw the whole structure in alignment with this section, ayan yung triangle natin. Ito yung 2.1. Okay? However, 7 meters ang haba nito. Yung F natin, kung makita yellow, the length of this one up to here is just x. So, if we project this one up to here, this is 2.1. Okay? So, since parang meron tayong malaking triangle at isang maliit, we can use the similar triangle theorem. So, we have here f over x is equal to 2.1. Yung 2.1 na to, ang kanya namang haba ay 7. Or basically, f is 0.3 x. So, f is 0.3 x. Now, since varying yung load, we should consider finding the resultant here. So, our resultant should be f multiplied by the length x. And since ito ay isang triangle. Therefore, we multiply it by 1/2. Kaya 1/2 fx. Okay? So, our resultant now would be 1/2 ng 0.3x times x, or simply 0.15x squared. Okay. Now, in order to determine the shear and moment at this point, for shear, we take the summation forces vertical, and for moment, we take the summation of moment. So, let's find the value of shear for this one. So, the shear will be, so we have here RA equivalent to 0.49, so that is a positive, minus itong resultant ng ating uniformly varying, or the 0.15x squared. Okay? As for the moment, that would be 0.49, and its moment arm is x. Okay? Mula dito sa line of action of force hanggang dito sa ating cutting section, that would be x. And then dito, meron tayong negative na r, which is 0.15x squared multiplied by the moment arm. So, kung ito ay x, therefore, ito yung 1/3 x. 1/3 yung location ng centroid ng triangle mula doon sa 90-degree angle. So, that would be 1/3 x. Or to further simplify, this will be 0.49 x minus 0.05 x cubed. So these are the shear and moment equation for segment AB. Now, let's, at exactly point B, at exactly x is equal to 5, this is point B, our beam should look like this. Meron tayong beam pa rin. Okay? Nandyan pa rin yung uniformly varying natin. Okay? Now, this is point A, nandyan yung 0.49, and this is point B kung saan nandun naman yung 6.86. Okay? Now, this is F and that is still 0.3x. However, since x is equal to 5, therefore F is equivalent to 0.15. Okay? 0.3 by 5, or actually that is 1.5. Okay? Now, getting the moment here and the shear, that would be our V. V is the summation forces vertical, and then M is the summation of moments. So, our V here is 0.49 minus, so yung ating magiging resultant ay 0.15 times the value of x, which is 5 squared, plus 6.86. Or basically, the shear at this point is 3.6. And our moment at this point will be 0.49 times 5 plus 0.15 times 5 squared. And the moment arm is magiging 1/3 of 5. Therefore, the moment at B is exactly 5. We have 0.49 times 5 plus 0.15 times 5 squared times 5 over 3. We have here 8.7. Okay, so we have here the values of moment at B is exactly 0.5. Now, moving forward, let's consider x is greater than 5 but less than 7, or basically, that is our segment BC. So, for segment BC, So, nandyan pa rin yung ating triangular or the uniformly varying load, the resultant na 0.49, the reaction na 6.86, and the value of F na 0.3x. Okay, may correct, 0.3x. Okay? And for the dimensions, ito hanggang sa point na to, this is x. And here, up to here is 5 meters. So, then again, to determine the shear, you take the summation forces vertical. To determine the moment, you take the summation of moment. Okay, so let's find the shear first. We have 0.49 plus 6.86 minus, this one will be 1/2 ng 0.3x multiplied by x. Well, actually, nasolve na natin yan. That is 0.15x squared kanina. So, the resultant here or the resultant of this force, basically, ito pa rin yung same R. Yun nga lang, nagbago lang yung position niya, no? Kasi mas humaba. So, this is still 0.15x squared. So, to further simplify, this is 0.49 plus 6.86. This is 7.35 minus 0.15x squared. As for the moment, that would be 0.49 times x, the moment arm from this point up to this point, plus 6.86. Now, this is the moment arm. So, ano ngayon yung magiging distansya nito hanggang dito? Kung kabuuan niya ay x, ito hanggang dito ay x. Therefore, that would be x minus 5. Okay? And then yung triangle natin, minus. So, we have here, sabi natin, yung resultant R is 0.15x squared. So, that would be 0.15x squared multiplied by the 1/3 of x. Further simplification, we have here 7.35x minus 34.3, this one. And then we have negative 0.05x cubed. So, sorry, let me, tama naman pala. This is minus, this is 34.3. And this is our moment equation for this one. Now, we can draw the moment diagram, the shear and moment diagram. Okay? So, since we have here the equation, ang gagawin natin ngayon is, solve natin yung mga values of shear and moment at points which is approximately equal to 5, which approximately equal to 7. Or basically, so we are trying to solve the value of shear and moment at x is equal to 4.99999. Habang humahaba yung 9, mas nagiging accurate yung value. So, considering this, we have 0.49 minus 0.15 alpha x squared, or calc natin, that is 4.9999999, which will give us negative 3.26. Okay? Now, the moment following this one would be 0.49 alpha x minus 0.05 alpha x cubed. So, calc, we have here negative 3.8. Okay? So, moving forward tayo, here at x is equal to 6.9999999. Our shear will be 7.35 minus 0.15 alpha x squared. Calc, we have here 6.9999999, which will give us 0. And the moment at this point is may mali. X cube, 0. this is also 0. Now, writing the shear and moment equation of the curve, so we have a horizontal line here. This indicates the value of x and the location of zero shear. And this is our V. Let me just correct this line. Medyo hindi siya naka-align perfectly with our point P. Ayan. So, alright. So, now, let us draw. Sabi natin, the shear diagram always starts and ends with 0. So, our shear at point A is 0.49. So, aangat tayo. Assuming na ito yung positive 0.49. So, aangat tayo papunta rito. Then, at almost point B, the value of shear is negative 3.26, this one. So, negative 3.26. So, mapupunta tayo roughly around here. This is negative 3.26. Oops. Right. Okay. Sorry, this is triangular load pala. Pinahirapan ko yung sarili ko. Since triangular load ito, let me correct myself. So, we need the DD diagram. Sabi natin, DD. So, this is DD diagram. Let me just, masyadong maliit. So, D. Or we call this also PN DI, positive D, negative I. So, yan, DD. So, therefore, yung load natin, since pababa siya, that is negative, pero the magnitude is increasing. So, ito yung ating curvature. Negative increasing or something like, ayan. If this is degree 1, therefore, this is n is equal to 2. Now, at exactly point B, we have a shear of 3.6. So, from negative 3.26, magiging 3.6. So, roughly around here. Now, bakit? Kasi there is an applied reaction at this point equivalent to 6.86. This 6.86 result to the force being pushed upward. So, aangat tayo towards this direction. Okay? So, pag umangat ka dyan, and then we have here a load. So, sabi natin, ang load natin dito is what? This is negative also, however, increasing in magnitude. So, same tayo na curvature. So, pababa. Where the degree is equivalent to 2. Now, this is now the shear and the shear diagram for this problem. Now, important point, this is the location of zero shear. So, here the shear is 0, then probably nandyan yung maximum moment natin. So, let us find the location of this zero shear. Let's call that X for now. So, to find that, since nasa segment AB siya, we can use the equation for segment AB, which is 0.49 minus 0.15 x squared. So, to locate the zero shear, location of zero shear, we use the equations of shear for segment AB, which is 0.49, 0.49 minus 0.15 x squared. Let me counter check. Tama naman. And then, since 0 yung shear, V is equal to 0. Equate natin to sa 0. And the value of x would be, since naka-squared to, there are two possible values of x. So, that would be 0.49 over 0.15, which will give us 1.807. 1.807 meters mula doon sa support A. Okay, so this is 1.807. Next, for the moment of the beam, let us draw the moment diagram naman. So we have here our line. And then we have here the direction of our positive moment. So dito ngayon, okay, initially the value of moment is 0. Then at point B, the value is negative 3.8. However, here I think I made a mistake for this one. Let me recalculate this one. 0.49 times 5 plus 0.15 times 5 squared times 1/3 of 5. Kasi ang layo, wala namang applied load eh. Yun. Okay, let me just correct this one. Minus yun. So that is the reason why. So with this is also negative 3.8. So hindi ko na kasi ito madidelete. So this one is negative 3.8 also. So let me just clarify that one. Okay. So the moment here is negative 3.8. So from 0 to negative 3.8, however, according to our analysis, there is a point here kung saan nandito yung ating maximum moment. So, di ba nandito yung max? So, we have to cut this section muna papunta rito bago dito. Okay. So, kunin muna natin the value of moment at x is equivalent to 1.87. So, ang gagawin natin, kunin natin yung value ng moment at x is equal to 1.807. And ang pwede natin gawing equation dyan is the moment of equation, the equation of moment for segment A, B, which is given by this function. Ito, 0.49x minus 0.05 x cubed. 0.49x minus 0.05 x cubed. Since the value of x is 1.807, therefore MAB is that is 0.59. So this is 0.59. Let me just counter check that one. So this is 0.59, assuming na ito yung 0.59. And paano natin i-connect itong dalawang line na to? Ito, this point and this point. And now, this is what? This line is positive, correct? Pero yung magnitude niya is pababa from 0.49 to 0. Therefore, this is positive. However, positive siya pero decreasing. So, ito yung curvature na susundin natin. So, ito, this one, positive pero decreasing. So, we will follow this curvature. And this is n is equal to, since 2 na ito, pagdating sa moment, this is n is equal to 3. Now, at this point, kukonect natin yung dalawang line, and this is negative increasing. So, ito, negative increasing. And the degree likewise is equivalent to 3 since this degree is equivalent to 2. And then on this portion, we can now use this equation. So if we try to substitute the value of 6.999 here, the moment is equivalent to 0. So how do we connect? Again, this is similar to this one, positive however decreasing. So we follow this curvature, which is n is equal to 3. And these guys is our moment diagram for this problem. So, kung ang tanong sa inyo, location of zero shear, so, the location of zero shear, that would be x is equivalent to 1.807. Then, yung maximum positive moment natin is 0.59. And yung negative maximum moment natin is negative 3.8. The maximum Bmax is 3.6, and then the negative Bmax is negative 3.62. Paano naman yung POI? 'Di ba ito yung POI or the points of inflection. So, hanapin din natin yung location ng POI. Since yung POI natin is nandito sa segment AB, therefore we can use this moment equation for AB. So, para sa POI, paki-equate lang yung moment equation ng AB natin to 0 and find the value u of x, that is 0.49, equate ko sa 49x minus 0.05x cubed, and then let's solve the value. We have here, actually 0 yung unang ibibigay sa inyan, ang unang ibinigay niyan ay this point. Okay, so by common sense lang, hindi dapat 0 yung value, dapat greater than 0. So during shift solve, mag-assume tayo ng larger value, let's say 100, and then, uy, 0 pa rin, ano? Shift solve 10. Ayaw niya. So, itatranspose ko na lang ito. Magko-cube root na lang ako ng 0.49. Actually, pwede kong i-factor out pala yung x. So, i-factor out ko na lang yung x. Pag pinactor out ko yung x, ang makukuha kong value of x is negative. Kunin ko yung positive value of x. That would be 3.13 meters. Okay? So, what I did is, using this equation, dito ko na lang siguro ilalagay sa may gawing itaas because of the limitations of our window. So, we have here 0.49. Sino ang kailangan nyo? Wala si Sir Ron. Wala siyang pasok. 0.49x minus 0.05x cubed. Then, sabi natin, i-equate to 0. Then, we will have, so, kung mag-shift solve tayo, shift solve, this will also give us a value of x is equal to 3.13. However, ang mga value niya is 3.13 tsaka 0, these 2 points. So, kung nalilito kayo, pwede namang i-transpose yan. So, kung ililipat ko yan, magiging ang makukuha ko dyan, 0.49x is equal to 0.15x cubed. So, may x dito, pwede kong bawasan dito, magiging squared. So, therefore, x is equivalent to square root of 0.49 divided by 0.15. Dalawang result din yung ibibigay sa inyo niyan, pero 0.49 over 0.15. Uy, sorry, this is not 0.15 but rather 0.05. So let me just correct that. 0.05, 0.05 x cubed. So pag tinanggal mo, magiging squared. So this one, yung x ngayon, is equivalent now to the square root of 0.49 over 0.05, which will give you a value of, ayun, 3.13. So that is the two way to find the value of our point of inflection or the point of contraflexure. You can also use the method, the area method. However, I won't advise of using that, okay? So that would be all now for this discussion. See you on the next one.